Unhinged 2020 is an American action thriller film centered on road rage. In the opening scene in the early morning, Tom Cooper, played by Russell Crowe, comes unannounced to his ex-wife's home and just barges through the door and gradually kills her and her boyfriend, and they're all feeble. Tom doesn't even exert any strength. He just walks into the home and unalives them, and that sets the precedent for the film, and the whole scene is a long shot. The plot establishes the victim of the road rage, a divorced mother named Rachel, played by Caren Pistorius, with her son, and they are agitated from being stuck in traffic, and she acts like a typical bitch when his son is on the phone with his dad and slags his dad off. So Rachel bibs her horn at some bloke in a pickup truck at the junction that's ahead of her, and when Rachel turns left at the junction, the driver Tom in the pickup truck pulls up in the lane next to her on her right, and he's very courteous and she's very dismissive. He tries to initiate an apology and it obviously kicks off from there, when in retrospect she fucks up demonstrably. C'est pas un cuit, un eye dans les mers. It's all about impulse control and thoroughly assessing a precarious situation and recalibrating your ultimatums when a nerve is struck before you go all ape shit. The cortisol spike seals your fate and that ends up being the last thing you do. Kaput. The sword of Damocles dangling above your head. Fuck around and find out if you have the temerity to poke the bear. And when you need to give someone shit and flip them off, you do it pragmatically.
Pardon. Morning. I don't even get a courtesy tap first. Roll up your window. I don't even think you really know what a bad day is.
The film executes and checks all of the boxes, except for the characters. The characters are just abysmally developed, pontificating into oblivion, mostly because it's a film that doesn't need to have thorough, meticulous character dynamics. There's cheeky humour and jibes, but there's also no bullshit. There's no virtue signalling tropes or other agendas. The film is just based on the action and what subsequently unfolds and how Rachel will extricate herself and escape if possible. That's all, and that's all we want, is to see pulse-pumping action and carnage and not a plethora of frivolous bullshit life stories. Another proper element was the pacing of the details of characters were quickly established to the point where the details were primitive enough to suffice and to allow for action and carnage, which, thank God, the film didn't spend an extortionate amount of time establishing bullshit details of the characters, since with a film like this where you're anticipating for the inevitable foreseeable disaster, which in this case is the crux of the film, obviously being the shouting match being exchanged on the road and what subsequently happens after. So there's no need for foreshadowing or a thorough, meticulous plot of bullshit character dynamics, since a film like this is formulaic and rehashed from daily life scenarios. And Tom is inevitably getting more exponentially violent. He is now provoked like a wolf burrowing its teeth with zero fucks to give, and he is brake checking them in front of them. Rachel goes to a petrol station, and sure enough, Tom pulls in, and now he's hell-bent on a mission, and there's lots of car ramming action. He rams his pickup truck into a pedestrian and rams into Rachel's vehicle from behind. Rachel has absolutely imbecilic, stupid bitch survival instincts, natural selection doing its work. She doesn't even bother getting a look at his fucking number plate, and she's also pussyfooting on calling the police, which eventually she realises she bloody fucking well should. Rachel somehow fucks it up again and inadvertently has her phone in the possession of Tom and is more bloodthirsty than ever and is targeting the people in her contacts on her phone, playing Russian roulette with selecting them. And since Rachel got recently fired by her boss, conveniently she tells Tom that he could put her former boss on the chopping block. So there's a silver lining. It takes fucking bloody ages for the police to get their shit together. Tom also threatens the occupants at Rachel's home, which is her brother for some reason, who's residing in the house, which is for the sake of the plot. It's an argy-bargy scram. Tom is pounding Rachel on the child, and he looks like a hedonistic butcher, blood saturated everywhere. And as he's preoccupied, Rachel stabs him in the eye, scalding his corpse, Achilles heel, and he's done. It could have well been a complete fuck up where the film is solid, but it executes with action and enough rambunctious carnage. There are problems with the characters, they aren't badass, but the plot suffices.